You know,
Yeah.
Zisto is actually bone mealing, and he's getting a ton of wheat, and he is growing. He is having to stop
That's
and grow it.
so. Both teams have mentioned how low they are on food. Um, so that's definitely an issue. Is that they are kind of suicide running right now because there's not much else that they can do.
Yeah.
Well, and we had a lot of shooting off the edge of the world, and a lot of times, you know, you're transporting stuff or you're full with stuff, and then you lose those critical supplies.
I'm kind of Trez is
Oh,
wow.
man.
There's another death pile here. I think he's kind of running out of places to blow up.
Oop, pause.
Well,
Look at
Some green
Oddmass
wool.
and Joe Hills are back and forth on the pain water going, hey, did they get it? What are they doing? Back and forth, back and forth. But Ko and Zisto are off getting supplies. We did not see them pick up the wool, well, actually, we saw them pick up the wool, so we won't know if they got it all the way out or not. It almost feels like they got it out to be this much out.
I feel kind of sorry for team. Like
Pause.
with their green wool,
Yep.
how hard they're getting stopped at the door.
Yep. Locking it down. Pause. Yep. Pause just died.
Okay, I gotta say, I think they got it out. We didn't see it, but I think they got it out. Ko is all the
Green?
way at the fortress. No, red.
Oh.
Red team with Zisto and Ko are not there. Zisto's over here getting food and such. Ko is all the way over here with his bow. They would not have left that position where they owned that corner there if they did not get it out. I'm feeling like they must have made it out with the red.
Maybe they just decided to focus on shoots for a while.
Well, that's a good point because doesn't red team also need?
They still
They
need.
they do.
blue wool?
They need the blue from shoots, but you would think that Ko would stay over there shooting and keeping people back.
Unless if they're so desperate they think that they need to lock down. Because right now, if I'm looking, there's 3 people here. The fortress.
All working on locking down the fortress, right? So either
Right.
it was keep them all back here, or they've got it and they pulled forward. I am not sure. We had to actually leave Zisto so many times to look at other things. I never saw him make it all the way out, but they are gone, so I'm
It looks
really
like
curious.
Joe and Odd have come back from Painwater to try to help fight off Trav.
Yes,
and get him
they
to
were
stop.
running.
I kind of think if it was me, if I was blue team captain, I'd call all hands on deck. Everybody just come to the green wool and help us get this.
Well, I mean, if you look, there's Joe, there's Odd, there's
Yeah,
Seth,
that's pretty
and
much
Paz
what's
is running
happened.
back from
Yeah.
spawn.
Because for
What
them,
they-
this
you know
is
what
the
they really
last
need?
wool.
They need a flame 1 bow, and when Traz starts putting down that TNT in his cannon,
Blow it in his face.
shoot it up and make it blow up in his face,
Yes.
and take him
Paz,
out.
stop and get some food.
Do not have that. Yet Paz also was not able to get a bed set, so he's still running from the beginning too. Oddmast and Joe, they were at that third one, and they were at the second one. They were running back and forth for a little bit, going, okay, they're not coming back. Okay, they're not here. And now they've just come forward. So obviously the team's like, hey, they're up here now. And yeah, everybody, for the blue, it's this wool, and get across.
Now, Seth had... Poor Joe.
just falls and dies.
Seth had placed
Painwater,
2 green
Fortress,
wool
and
right
Shoots
where
and
he
Ladders,
was.
darling.
It's not there
Shoots and
anymore.
Ladders right
Oh,
here.
A creeper almost blew up right underneath it.
Maybe
For those of you who are
that's-
asking in stream, this is Shoots and Ladders. You can see where it's partially been ran on the Not Cheaters red side and fully been ran on the Fight for Your Rights.
Seth dies to a
Poor
creeper.
Seth. Gosh, this has got to
I
be
could
so
feel the
frustrating.
frustration.
I know.
Now, Chad, the stream
rage.
said there was a little bit of a mini rage from Seth. Were you in there to actually hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
So that was the thing, is that he was down there. He had 2 pieces of wool right next to him. He had also placed another piece of wool. He was down to half a heart, no food, and was just explaining to his team, you know, his issue.
Very
and,
non-ragey.
right, no, I mean, he wasn't. It was definitely not a big rage. But there were definitely moments of.
Right, and then of course, as
You
soon as you
expect
came
from
out,
any
he was
raid.
killed by the silverfish, right?
Yep.
Oh, Traz getting shot in the back. Is that Oddmast? Yes, that is Oddmast shooting him.
Seth
Just
Bling,
standing on the fence here.
your diamond armor, buddy. What happened to it? Joe's falling to his death. Joe's gone. He's done for. He's gonna get swarmed by all these monsters.
Oh!
Look at Joe.
You know, he was fighting for it. He did end up getting killed by the mobs. Of course, the water is now going to help wash them away too.
Yeah, I think Joe was trying to cover for Seth Bling. Seth has gotten to his death pile, so he's getting his equipment back.
You're right.
Go went all the way back to the bridge.
I don't think that they need red. Because
I really am feeling like, yeah, I'm feeling like they got it and they got out to move on. And they could have just called it in, but there was so much fighting over that and they held it. I just don't feel like they would call it off until they had it.
Seth, I think Seth just tried to make people jump and he actually fell down.
Oh.
There is action on the second wall. Co-Star is shooting. It looks like they might try to bust into.
All right, Seth is holding green wool.
Yes!
He's trying to make it out. Let's see if he can.
Using the water.
Using the water. Now, if he can just...
Oh, wow, that was a 2-for-1.
Oh, Oddmass Joe. Bam, bam. Yes!
That's a team kill.
Oddmass was shot by Joe Hills as Joe Hills was shot by Go.
Yeah.
Joe
I love
Hills,
team
MVP,
kills.
I think.
That was amazing.
Now, hold on a second. Now, Seth is coming up, and I don't think he's been spotted just yet. He's got to be
He's
spotted
up.
now. Have to know he's here
I'm
now.
looking at the other side. I'm not seeing anybody.
Wait,
actually.
is he actually on surface?
He's in the water. He is almost out. Yeah, he's not down below.
His hand, and
he is coming up the water.
Spotted. He's got to be spotted now. Oh, he's getting shot at.
What's his health at? He has plenty of health, so he can place. He just placed some.
He is just slow and steady.
Now he needs to block himself in.
He's hiding.
Hide. If only
Good call. Good call.
And that water is really going to help him. He might take some damage, but
it's going to negate that explosion. It's going to negate that explosion right, left, and center.
He doesn't have a pick on him. He came down here.
More.
Yeah, I think they've just been doing naked runs to see how high up they can get that.
He has 1 heart.
Well, if he can regen fully, then he can, even if he has to punch a brick out to get himself out.
Here it comes. He's got 1 heart. Comes TNT.
Oh! Being seriously negated by the water.
By the shockwave, he's going down.
Oh, so he can stub his toe and die.
Just jumping down.
Here comes more TNT. Is it going to nick him?
Oh, Traz has screwed up his...
He did. It blew up in his face.
Traz's cannon blew up in his face.
He realized it at the last second. You saw him back the hell off.
Fatigue has taken an effect. That cannon needs to be rebuilt.
That was so good to see that happen.
Does Seth Bling know?
No, but also he's getting too much arrow fire from...
Yeah, and there's a lot of other...
There's a creeper. There's a creeper in the water right by Seth Bling. Look at it. It's right in here.
Oh! Holy crap balls and balls of crap. They did not get it. Zisto is in diamond armor. They are running it again. They're running pain water.
They're running pain water?
He's running pain water now. Oh my goodness. Gosh. He is, Michael, that answers that mystery. He is in diamond. He is like, I am gonna get this. Oh, he is just cutting right through. That's your head, baby. That's your head. Okay, good boy.
Can one of you explain Seth's strat here? He's actually at 1 heart.
Himself. Yeah.
He's at 1 heart, but he doesn't have any food.
No.
Right.
You're right.
He's got beef in the inventory, but that's part of the plugin.
Right.
Right. That's just showing you the food.
Okay. I was like, why doesn't he eat his beef? And then I'm like, oh wait.
Right. So basically, he's probably talking to his team, possibly trying to just stay alive to get to them to pass off, etc. He's got a few minutes.
Now, I think he's safe for TNT that far into the fortress
Joe
area.
Hills laid out some... he just said nope. Joe Hills had some TNT and some redstone out, and then went, you know what? No. And he just broke the whole dang thing. It's like, I'm not sure if he was practicing or if he just decided no.
I'm not going to be responsible
Yeah,
for
all
this.
of a sudden it's like, you know what? This could blow me up.
You guys have seen Joe Hills in Legendary trying to make a cobblestone farm, right?
No.
If you haven't, you need to go watch it after the stream.
It is so beautifully not pretty.
It's so just like
yeah.
It's so horrible and dumb, and I love the guy for that.
And yet it's absolutely beautiful for it.
It's one of my favorite moments of
Z has
his
red
LP.
wool. Z has placed
yes!
He
oh,
has red
baby!
wool out. He's
yes!
on the other side of the bridge. They have a tunnel underneath the mountain. He's crossing that now. All they need now
fantastic.
is middle wool. It's the second wall.
That's
There's
second wool. So
there's
that's blue
Zisto.
wool, shoots and ladders.
He's got red wool,
Co-star
he's
is
red
protecting.
Diamond armor.
Is it in his inventory? I
Go.
bet that they're going to place it on the monument.
Go, you pig man.
Oh, Traz is doing, looks like a, is this a diagonal? No, it's not. It was just the way my angle was when I came in. Looked like he was doing a cornering cannon.
Go, pig man.
He is taking out the area before the first bridge.
Zisto's going. He's going. I
Joe
don't think
Hill's
anybody's going
in
to
his
stop him.
blue
Nice.
leather armor. I don't know why that makes.
That makes you happy. Well, you know
I don't
what?
know why.
His skin is all blue. He had to
going.
match. He's
I
all
know.
about the accessorizing. I applaud that.
He's the blue menace. There's a witch after him.
Oh my god.
Zisto is running across. He is just so.
Wow.
I am placing this friggin' wall, man.
What
I
does he
am
have in it?
placing it.
Wow. Okay, so that's gonna let them know that they have it.
That is such
I
a
would
rocky
place it
moment right
next to
there.
it.
There you go, red and green. Absolutely beautiful. It comes down to one wall.
I'm
okay,
doing
air.
Gal theme for Zisto.
Air.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
This is-
we are really working on destroying this front area, so they have to bridge to get to their bridge. Translator said, okay, fine. You guys may or may not get out. I've destroyed all I can destroy over there. Let's do destruction elsewhere.
Oh my gosh. So red team just needs
Blue.
their blue wool.
And
They're
blue
home
just
free.
needs to get green safely out, and they're home free. But again, nothing placed on their monument.
Seth has
so-
green out.
He's out.
Seth has green out, and it's placed on this wall. I didn't even catch that. He punched with a fist all the way out.
Oh my goodness, he
He is
just.
still at 1 heart.
They're making a TNT cannon.
Holy
coming.
crap!
TNT
They're
cannon.
gonna-
Oh, it's right there! It's right there!
It's right there.
Oh!
Oh god. Okay.
Oh, it's
It went low. It went low. Seth
went low.
had to have felt that. Come on, baby. Break that sucker and move it.
Oh my god, here comes more TNT.
There's
They're
red. Oh, he's
placing
wool
red?
here.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Do they
I
I
realize
think
being
they're
TNT
staging for the
shelled?
run.
TNT is right there. Oh no.
I'm
gets
sure
taken
he
out
has
by a zombie.
seen. Oh, okay. I'm sure they saw the destruction that was happening before the thing. So my thought is he's trying to place some of the wool in a relatively close, safe location while they deal with the next obstacle. Because again, it's not over till the wool's on the monument, and they still got a ways to go.
Now, if
Right,
I was
so
that
who's
team,
blue.
I would take a piece of wool and put it out in the open and see if I can just
Oh.
bait them. Into
Joe
trying
Hill's
to
taken
shell it.
out on the ladder by Traz. It's like, you know what? I am not done with you. You do not get to go across.
So where? Oh, and Traz is now destroying the
Right.
bridge.
They're looking on destroying the bridge. They're working on. They've got somebody set up for air. Who is this? Co? I'm betting that's Co. Oh
And,
baby, you know it. That's Co. Co's on the other side of the bridge. He's not going to let them pass. This is
And the
this
bridge
is a
is
you
broken.
shall not pass moment.
They just severed blue team's bridge.
Wow.
Yep.
I have to
Wow.
say, this game has had the usual lockdowns and some of the most interesting and unusual lockdowns. This is fabulous.
So all three, they're dealing with a baby zombie. Two of them,
This
in
is
fact.
very
Oh, this
artistic.
is
This little
fabulous.
waterfall here. Look at this waterfall.
Oh my gosh.
It's like doing a little turn and then it comes down. It looks so.
Okay, we do have red
so
and
peaceful.
blue. Oh, Zisto's running shoots. Zisto in that diamond armor is running shoots, and nobody is over here. Nobody is over here. They are all over trying to keep them.
He looks like he's gonna get it for free.
They're trying to focus on their victory run, and Zisto is just balling
wait a
through
minute.
this. Is
Wait
he
a
getting
minute.
shot?
Paul's is shooting at Zisto.
All right,
Zisto,
he
you
has
better
been
move, buddy.
spotted. Now, again, diamond armor helps a lot with the shooting, but you can only go so far because you take the fall damage off those dang ladders. Love you,
his
Vechs.
hitbox is too big, and
There,
his diamond
yeah.
armor just fell into the void.
And because it's only one wide, you can't really protect yourself.
Exactly.
You just gotta move and
Shoots.
dance, move and dance. It's shoots and ladders.
Yeah, shoots. They were shooting and ladders. I'm
Okay,
good at
seriously.
mixed up.
Oh my goodness. Okay, beautiful. Pause came backwards and like,
That
okay,
was
you know
probably
what?
very cathartic for Seth.
Probably. Seth and Paws are both back there keeping an eye on Shoots. They know that Shoots is all that they're missing. They're kind of keeping an eye on it. Beautifully, beautifully timed.
Now, should Zisto have placed the red wool then to alert blue team that they need to camp Shoots and Ladders?
Well, and even if they didn't actually, you know...
Oh, what happened to Seth?
Whoa.
He fell out of
Seth
the world?
He may have done it purposely to refill his hunger.
Oh, good point.
We have seen people strip down and just make it where they have a bed right there and just drop down, reset their hunger, and go back. A lot of times you see snipers doing that.
So that they can use
this is such a
food that other
beautiful
people
match.
can use.
Right. Or they go down and they run out of their food because they end up getting stuck in their hole for a long, long time. And they just strip down, fall out. They've got their bed in their hidey hole and they keep on going. Yes, Fifth Whammy, this has been a hell of a show. Beautiful. Joe Hills.
Now,
It's amazing how much action there is in the front.
How is blue team going to deal with this bridge here? Like, look at it. It's ruined. And it's being camped.
Well, the hard part is it's being camped. The fact that there's actually damage isn't the end of the world because a few quick blocks. I mean, this whole bridge is not here when you first get here. And you get across it fairly quick. You know, the first 30 seconds of the game, you can be across it. So the fact that there's damage, it's not insurmountable. The difficulty is that it's being camped. They're going to have a real hard time. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, Chad, dare I hope, a man cannon?
They have not been speaking that way. They have not been speaking that way.
They may have to start thinking Icarus at this point. Now, what I'm talking about is you can load up the diamond armor and you can actually make a cannon to shoot somebody and get your stuff to the other side.
Right.
There are some maps where you have to basically Icarus or pillar straight up to get to the wool monument way up high. So very curious to see how they do this. There are actually several options. Oh my! Oddmast is possibly going to try to get an Ender Pearl. That's another option.
Yes.
And he did. He got an Ender Pearl.
Oh
he
my
just
gosh.
took him out. He got an Ender Pearl. That's a clean, beautiful option.
Wow. I want to go find out what their team thinks about that.
Are you going to hop over?
Yeah, let me jump over.
Go hop over.
All right,
and
hop
get their
over. I want to
opinions on
hear.
it.
Okay, Oddmass is over here. We've got
Just
red and
Phil.
blue here. I did see blue and red placed a little further back. If they can get all three on and then make that, make a clean pearl, that would absolutely be glorious.
They're just digging. Red is still just digging trenches in blue's territory here in front of the bridge.
Yeah, now this is not just, it's difficult for you to get past. This is also kind of mental warfare. This is, we're beating you down everywhere you look. You think you're in the victory run and then you come across and there's all this rocky terrain and stuff.
Exactly, and you have to stop, take it in.
You have to
see
stop
what's been
and
broken.
deal with it. Right.
Oh, that was a beautiful place shot. That's a long trench. Well, I'll tell you what.
Pauses.
I'm going to go AFK for like 30 seconds and I'll be right back.
All right. Right now, Paz is still watching out for Shoots and Ladders. He's making sure nobody can really pass. Joe Hills was over here in the, now he's over here. I'm curious if he's just looking for all supplies. I think I can hear him opening and shutting. Joe Hills, Traslander is over here now. Traz is looking for supplies. I think a lot of them are just scrounging right now to get whatever supplies they can and just keep going. They know how clutch it is.
So they're getting the last wools now. They're going to make a run. Seth has blue wool on him, and Odd just handed over, I believe, or between them. I don't know who's going to Ender Pearl, but that's definitely.
But that is definitely the plan. Awesome. Right. Okay, we're going to hang out here now. There's blue.
Odd is picking it up. He has the Ender Pearl in his hand. Hopefully, he makes a good toss.
Okay, make a good toss.
I'm scary.
They're gonna have to lay him down some protective fire too. Try to give him a room. He's kind of running forward.
No, he was just
testing the waters. Yeah, popping some food.
Oh,
Seth taken out by co-star.
And I'm back.
Baby, welcome back, darling.
What did I miss?
Well, looks like they are doing the.
They're about ready to make
Pearl.
the run. Odd has all 3 pieces of wool on him and an Ender Pearl. Seth just
co-star
died.
is taking out Seth.
Yep, I think that they're just waiting for their team to get back to the front of spawn that they can make this run.
Joe Hills.
Joe Hills taken
abused
out
by co-star again. I feel
This
so
is going
sorry
to
for
really
that
come
guy.
down to that, Chuck. Does Odd have a good, and I know he's experienced with, with the interpearling. It's not that big a distance, but it's a huge distance at the same time. It all rides on that.
I would not feel comfortable.
I know.
I would chuck it and it would hit the wall. And
Meanwhile, I'm assuming that the other team has, they may have thought about interpearls, but as far as the other team's concerned, they're still going to have to get across this bridge, and their whole strategy is you shall not pass, shoot them, cannon them, just make their life miserable.
Odd has all 3 wolves. There goes the
Yes, he
interpearl.
does. There
He's
goes.
He's
Beautiful!
across.
Beautiful! Landed on the trees.
They haven't even
Oh my
noticed.
goodness, he landed on the trees so beautifully.
Victory for blue.
This
Victory
is,
for
oh,
blue.
I got goosebumps. I got
Nobody's here.
goosebumps.
Here he goes.
Nobody's here. This is it.
Fight for your right. Woohoo! Wins.
Oh, wow.
Oh, baby,
Ends
that
with an
was
Ender
fabulous.
Pearl. A stealthy Ender Pearl.
Ooh,
An interpearl of awesome. That was,
wow.
I absolutely got complete goosebumps at the moment he landed and was just like soft as could be on those leaves. That could not have been any more perfect.
For a second
That
there,
is
I thought he was about to
amazing.
go down into the trench. Like
Oh, the way it
landed short.
flies, yeah.
Brian,
Yeah.
how?
How?
How good game. Interpearl, smiley.
Wow.
No,
I saw Oddmast. Very
Clever.
clever. He
Never
saw
go.
that Enderman and saw him dig down. He put the block over his head. It's like, oh, I know what you're doing. And he
That
took
is
him out.
Pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
That was a
so
close
good.
game. I really
was a
thought blue was going to
great
win
game.
much earlier than that, but red put up a hard fight.
I have to say,
Yeah.
there were several points where I was like, oh my goodness, if red pulls this win out, it's going to be the underdog of underdog. Because from
They
the
were so
beginning,
close.
blue
This
kind of
was not-
had,
Yeah.
they had the upper hand from the beginning, and then, they fought and fought and fought.
I also think knowing the map, there was a few times where I would hear Seth give his team a little bit of a pointer on the map, like there's bows at the front of the map or there's such and such here. I think that helped a lot.
Definitely. I do want to point out, though, for anybody who's watching, that there were people on both teams that really knew the map well, and there were people on
Right.
both teams who played the map like once 3 years ago and never looked at the sucker again.
Right.
That's how it kind of went. Now, I do want to point out something interesting that is being talked about in chat right now. If this was not a show match, if this was just RMCT rule set, etc., red would have
Did
won.
we go over time limit?
We went over time limit. They had most wolves on the monument at the time. Technically, for the record, technically, they would have won under RMCT, rules. This is just
a tie.
so
A tie?
that's what I was gonna say. So really, to be honest, this is a time match. Because
That
we
is
said
funny.
at an hour. Oh, by the way, nobody talked about a time limit. Nobody had prepped anybody for that. This was understood from the beginning. Hey, this is just a match. Go out there. Let's see how it runs. We even talked about 3-hour runs, etc. But technically,
Wow.
the other team had won before we got all 3 walls on the other side. So we could legit call this a tie, and everybody is a wiener.
That's amazing.
Everybody's a wiener.
Everyone's a
Special
wiener.
releases, though.
Just to interject for a second, the teams are ready if you want to hop back into the lobby.
Yes.
Anyone, am
Let's
I
do that.
correct? I saw some
Humble
people
admins.
talking in there. Is
You're
it?
100% correct.
It did go over?
It could go over. If we would have ended it at the 120 minutes like we normally do, or 100 minutes like we normally do, red would have won.
At what point was the time limit? Do you have an idea of what point the time limit was?
3 o'clock, I
100
guess,
minutes
something like that.
after.
Yeah, 100 minutes after it started.
Okay. So it wasn't like at the last second or something.
No, it was because I think it was Zistu who put his wool on his monument after they first got the first one. They would have won.
Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to pop up to the lobby now. I just want a
Yep.
clarification on that,
All right.
or wherever we're all at.
Love time.